Let's get ready for the premier class, MX1 Moto 1.
Ryan Gauld, the Moto Troll. I still don't get it, but let's go with it.
I think I live under a bridge, and they figured me out.
Okay, Gould's first MX1 Moto here from Edmonton, and started out as a barn burner. I couldn't believe the start for those Blackfoot Yamahas. 1-2, Clack gets the whole shot, and I thought after those first couple of laps, that I thought we were going to be in for like a mega race.
Well, if you remember 1 year ago here, it was the mega race is what we had, where Clack did hang on to it, but Fasciotti this time was just able to get him before that first lap ended, and he did his thing there. They stayed tight for another lap and a half, but then all of a sudden he just did that thing where he kicks it into high gear and he just stretches it out to about a 5-second lead. Klatt stayed 5 seconds for about half of that race, but just no closing, no chance. Cole did not give him any opportunity at all. Doesn't make a mistake, doesn't do anything, and then just stretches out his lead. And then about, I don't know, I guess it was 6 laps from the end, Dusty Klatt has a problem with his bike and he's out of the race, and Bobby Canary inherits a second spot.
Bobby looked like he was in there early, but no one's keeping up with Colt right now. So Canary backs into third, takes advantage of the Klatt mistake, goes into second. The guy of the race, though, the man of the moto was Josh DeMuth. That guy made at least 5 or 6 passes, and then a big one on Keese to get into third place.
Yeah, huge pass on Kyle Keese. Like I said on the podium here just a minute ago, that doesn't happen that much in Canadian motocross. Keese is known as the guy that comes from behind, passes everybody. Well, this moto, all of a sudden, he actually gets passed near the end by Josh Demuth, the AMA Arena Cross champion. It was just amazing to see, because Josh is just such a good guy and loves coming to our country to race. Just great to see. But middle of that moto there, it didn't look like Demuth was going to do anything. It was actually Carly and Keese banging bars, and it was just 1, 2, 3, 4. It was Fasciotti, Klatt, Canary, Carly, and then Keese. They were all stretched out, and then Keese gets it in there. He gets past Carly, and then all of a sudden the 125, jumps in the mix, moves around, and then he does get Keese towards the end of that race. And but just not a lot of action going on. It's almost like these guys don't want to stay too close because the roost hurts so much or something. I don't know what it is, but a great first moto, and once again the domination of number uno.
You know, I feel great. Like I said, I'm getting more used to my bikes, and it's good. You know, I feel really strong out there. I'm definitely in shape. It's just one of those things. I'm getting older, and it's harder to go fast. So I'm just really struggling with my starts. I need to get a good start, and you know, hopefully get out here and run with the top 2 guys.
Yeah, my starts are great, and like I said, I really just want to chip away more and more every week. You know, we were 3rd last week, now we're 2nd. It was a gift, but hey, I'm here, no excuses. You know, like I said, I'm sick of that stuff happening to me, and I really want to take advantage of it and chip away at those sprints until we get up here with Colton on that number 1 spot.
I'm Cam Brownson, host of Angler and Hunter Television. On the way to the blind, it's on my Yamaha. I'm Dave Mercer, host of The Facts Efficient, and this is my Yamaha.
I'm Jim Rogers, VP, VMAX Owners Association, and this is my Yamaha. What kind of Yamaha are you?
MX Performance, Canada's motocross magazine. MXP is loaded with page after page of spectacular photos and in-depth coverage of the world of motocross, both on and off the track. Whether it's at the races or behind the scenes, MXP captures the pulse of the most exciting sport on the planet. So don't be left in the roost. Subscribe now to MX Performance Magazine, Canada's #1 motocross publication.
As you all know, this one is Sunny's favorite, MX2 Moto 2.
Fans are loving it here today in Edmonton. Golden, let's get into that second MX2 moto. A very interesting moto with Mare getting the clean sweep, but an interesting start though, because it looked like Jeremy might have had that hole shot, but then after that it was just all Mare.
Yeah, it looked like just outside that first turn, we kind of just raced to it. I hope we got that shot. It looked like Mayer just kind of moved over on Medallia and took that $200 away for Royal Distributing, and what a perfect day. 2 hole shots, got out front, you know, and once again, it was the quad of Mayer, Reif, Medallia, and then Tyler Medallia makes a really quick pass about halfway through that first lap, gets into second, then the 1-2 the entire race, and they were close for about halfway going on there, and then the first instance, or the first kind of accident that happened was Jeremy Medallia. He was running fourth, and I'm not too sure what happened. Something in the back track went down, and Eric Nye all of a sudden receives it, and the good racing, but not as many battles as Moto 1.
What happened with number 76, Sean Reif, because he was sitting in 3rd place, and then we saw him at the side of the track?
Yeah, all of a sudden, me and Sammy were taping it there, and we see him going down the back line, and he comes riding around that back long straight, and he's got his throttle hand on the bike and his other wrist laying on the seat, so I don't know if it's an injury. We didn't get a chance to talk to him quite yet there, but he DNF'd that moto, didn't get any points. And as Teddy Mayer said last weekend, he knows that this is a long series. He already had his bad moto. Now Reif's had a bad moto. And so the consistency is going to win this championship. And Tyler Medallia went 2-2 today right now, so he is in the driver's seat in the MX2 action. And Teddy Mayer just got himself 2 moto wins, moved himself a little bit higher up in that Max Couche-Tard points as well, so it's good stuff.
Quickly talk about the Allison brothers. They got into some good battles out there, especially Kevin Benoit also battling well.
Those Allison guys, I love those kids. I don't know what it is about that. They never give up. Apparently they're not going to race next year. They're going to go to school. They're going to further their careers and all that good stuff. But great ride. They went 5-7 again in that moto. 5-5 for Jared, I think it was, or Parker. I got them mixed up all the time. But one got 5th today and one got 7th today. Love to see those guys. They're battling hard, and they're just a great family and a great atmosphere. Great people to have at the races. Good job today, fellas.
Morning off blowing an engine, and everyone's heartbeats were racing a little bit in the KTM pits, but Noof did a great job, got it together, and bike's running great.
I got a good start, almost had the whole shot. You know, I think that's what it would have taken for me just to get a good start, because I stayed with Teddy at the beginning and just eating his roost, and I've been sick all week, and to come out with the 2-2 is, I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to next weekend in Calgary.
When the trail beckons, the gate drops, or the open road awaits, will you be ready? Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader, has you covered. Go online and browse. Then order parts, accessories, and clothing. Online, by phone, or in one of our 3 retail outlets. Huge selection, easy ordering, fast shipping coast to coast. Get the whole shot with Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader.